What's going on, everybody? How we doing? Look at this. Step 1 to fixing any kind of mic issues that I might have. Let's take a look at what the weekend motivation is. Ended up red this week, so I could use a little motivation. I can't get my thumbnail, for some reason, it just does not want to change. Yeah, it's a little hot. There we go. Let's see. You're a rock star. Own it. How about it? What's up, Shore? How we doing? Alrighty, alrighty. Oh, look at me repping the ISW hat. Boom, boom. Let's try it. Let's hit refresh one last time. See if it changed. Ah, finally. Finally changed to the right thumbnail. I don't know why it wouldn't work before. Let's open up our CMEG. We're going to open up IB. We got our drink. Of course, man. It's all about who finds it first. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it in my video today, but I was reading through the guidelines just a little bit, and they kind of frown upon what I was doing. I had no bad intentions. There was no part of me that was saying I'm trying to grow the channel by buying likes. Like, that's not what I was after. What I was after was giving back to you guys for supporting the channel, and I was just simply asking you to hit the like button. But since I was basing it off of how many likes that there were, it kind of hits that gray area. So, yeah, sure, I'd commented in the comment section, unlike whoever got the first one. And, yeah, so congrats. I still will be giving a gift card away next week, and I may or may not. It will not be based off of the likes from this week, which, let's count how many likes we got on the videos from this past week. So today, we got 9, or I always like it, so 10. Got to add to the awesomeness. 10 and 19, so 29. Plus 22, so what's that? 51. Hey, here we go. 51. So we already beat last week. And then let me just go here. It'll be easier. Make sure I got them all. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 51 plus 15 is 66. And then here we go. 66 plus 29. So that's 86. So 95. So I'm just going to round that up to 100. I'm going to round that right up to 100. So if I were still doing it off of the amount of likes, it would be 95, but it's not. So I'm going to give away a $25 gift card next week in one of my videos. So if you guys are there, look for that. It should be interesting to find. But I'm still going to I'm going to try to find a way to give back. We'll figure it out. I haven't really thought of a clever idea just yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Kevin Avery will be joining us here tonight. I believe he set his for 9:15. So we're going to kind of BS around until then. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start setting up my interactive brokers. We're going to start figuring that out. Let's open that up. And you guys are going to learn with me. This week was not a great week. We ended up down. We ended up with a red week this week. I was looking at it earlier. I didn't quite do the math. Let's see. 88.28 plus 154.97. Ouch. Minus 48.88 minus 47.60. So we ended up down 146.77. Ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie. Or wait, that's not including today. Which, is that the right one? Oh, wait. Yeah. I wonder why Friday's not in there. We added it in there. Wait a minute. Where are my trades? Did it not? Oh, you know, I didn't do today, did I? Interesting. All right. Well, let me get this set up again real quick. Did I really not? I could have swore I did. Well, sorry. Give me 1 second here. I guess you guys can come along with me on the journey. Where is my gift card? Tim, how do you redeem the gift card? Wait, sure, you didn't redeem the gift card? You posted the code. I thought that had meant you had already redeemed it. No, to redeem the card, it said somebody redeemed it. So if you didn't, then you actually didn't get it. Ah, bummer. So whoever did get it actually didn't so the code is the code. You go to Amazon, you go to their gift card section, and you put it in there. You put like redeem gift card. I think here, let me. So Amazon.com. Actually, I guess you can't see that completely. So Amazon.com. Go to gift cards, and then redeem an Amazon gift card. So right there. And then you just put the code in. So you would come here, and then you would put the code in right here, and then hit apply to your balance. Yeah, that's, oh man, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not find the code and then I give it to you. That is the code that you need to. So it's basically whoever finds it first. Blah, blah, blah. Alrighty. What the heck happened there? Oh, did I not authenticate? Oh, yeah. Oops. There we go. Well, yeah. It was only 20 or 12.50. Next week's will be 25, so keep a lookout. All right. So I always forget how to do this. Let's see, trading. I don't remember where it's at. Hold on, let me just go look. Add trade. Let's do DOS first. Oh, gotta get the actual log to pop up here. There we go. Nice simple log on DOS today. June 19th. Oops. I like to do CSV. That way there's no mishaps. Excuse me. All right. June 19th, under trades. Where are you at? June 19th. Import. Let that one import. What's up, Dario? You send me the code, sure, I'll take care of it. All right, so we got that one. Let's go to interactive brokers. Okay, so login, reports, then flex queries. That's what it is, reports. Oh, I guess I have to log in first, huh? That would help. Log in, verify again. It's like I really like the verifying, but it's kind of a pain in the butt, especially when I don't have my phone like right next to me. You like my hat, Brian? Yeah, buddy. I also am not sure how their settlement goes because I'm not sure why this says I've lost money, because today was the first red trade that I've made with them. Let me see if we can take a look at this. Orders and trades, no recent orders. See if this will. Oh man. Okay, there we go. Oh, this was for that. Okay. So when was this one? This was on the 16th. I'm pretty sure I had more trades than this. Let's try reports. Trade. Let's try activity. Let's do custom date range. I don't remember exactly when I opened it, but I know it was somewhere around there. All right, let's see. Trades. Okay. So we've had 3 trades on the account. Actually, more than that, right? But you can see here we made realized 557, realized 1956, and realized 2580. So realized right there, 5092. Fees. Okay, 1450, that's fine. But I don't understand how we went down as far as we did. What is this? Other fees? 1450 total, right? Month to date, year to date. Where'd all these fees come from? Apparently it was from that, maybe? I don't know. Can you make a CS call so I can close my eyes and remember the old days? Sure. All right, we're going to be on Nuke. All right, Steve, I need you, or you want me to call you Knockers? All right, Knockers, I need you to go outside. Ryan, take Heaven. I'm going to go ramp. If they're taking ramp, I'm just going to drop. I'm going to give them ramp, and I'm going to cover lower sight. All right, break. There you go. I don't really play CS anymore. I play Valorant. I'm a little confused. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'll dive a little deeper into it a little bit later. Okay, anyways, reports. Let's get out of this so it'll, all right, reports. Flex query. See if I can remember. Yeah, we already got it set up. Run. Okay, today, CSV, run. Yeah, buddy. Brian's probably drinking a martini. You got a beer. I got my little concoction. Apparently Kevin's going to join me. Ooh. I made mine a little strong. Okay, so back to TraderSync. Interactive brokers. Choose file. Downloads. TraderSync. Import. Alrighty. Back to the dashboard. You guys can't really see this, can you? Because let's make it the size of the screen here. There we go. There we go. Much better. Okay. So IQ. So this is kind of a bummer trade. I'm not gonna lie. Why is it not letting me click refresh? It was a bummer trade because we probably could have made money on it, but we didn't. Only ended up with 1 entry because it was on IB as well. So it's like I considered a 112. I really need to. I'm gonna see if I can talk to them over the weekend. If not, then so be it. But if we take a look at the chart, or screenshots, I mean, it's a typical chart. We just kind of missed the take profit down here on that first little dump. But I mean, we had an order out. It just missed us by 3 cents, but we don't have any hot buttons, which is what we're going to kind of go over so that we can make sure that doesn't happen again. But as you can see, it did kind of come up, started a little ascending triangle here. And as it broke through, we got out. So a little bit of a pisser there, but that was IQ. Our stop was at 91, so we'll put that in there. And we'll move on to the winning trade of the day, which was BBGI. This one was pretty awesome. I really like this one. I was actually a little mad it didn't keep going. And it didn't even... Me and Brian were just talking about this too, which I'm going to talk to you guys about here in a second. But I split... What I did is I basically split my 112 into 11, 11, 22. So it's really half, 1, 1, if that makes sense. I basically just split each entry into 2 entries. So the reason I'm going to show you guys but we see this chart right through that previous resistance, felt the top there. This was a beautiful trade. It was right off the scanner too. Came right back down to that previous resistance before bouncing and trying to go higher. I actually was watching this to get back in, but I wanted it to rip up closer to 550 to start it, just because it was a lower float. And yeah, it just didn't quite give us what we were looking for. Could have got back in here on the reject. I believe that's what Brian did up here right under 5. And yeah, it did kind of fade out. It was pretty nice. So I was pretty happy with this trade. It felt good. But let's go to, I believe it was... Yeah, CLDR from yesterday. The reason for the switch, and everything is kind of, it's pretty much the same. Like the thought process is the same, the strategy is the same. It's just that the entries are a little different. It is a fundamental change, but I'm going to show you why. So when I only have 3 entries, 112 with 3 entries, I tend to get that entry, that first entry. And if I'm a little early and it keeps going and we get right up or right below a key area, I tend to get nervous to hit the button right before that key area. So as you can see, this one came up. We got our entry at, I think it was 20, or is it 20, I guess it was 13. This can't be right. 1349? Oh, this is the second trade. That's why. Wrong way. So we got short at 1321. That makes sense. So we got short at 1321. This thing pops up to about 41, and I can kind of feel it topping, but we're so close to that $0.50 that I don't want my ads to be too close together in case this wants to run up to like 14. So I don't hit the button. I'm waiting for it to hit 1350 and break it to get that ad in just in case it wants to run up to 14. That's in the back of my head. So because I know I only have 2 more entries here, if that's the case, I start to get a little gun shy. And so I was like, well, how can I get around that? And now if something like this were to happen and I get that first entry, I can just nail the second one before that key area, knowing that I still have the second entry technically, this is a half and then a half, which equals the first one. And then if it wants to go through 1350, we can smash that thing again for another half and then another half, which is the second one. And then if it does want to run up to 14, then we get the 1 and the 1, which is the 2. So that's the idea behind it. Obviously, we're looking for that to be one continuous move, but now I won't be so afraid to smash that thing. Unfortunately, on our trade today on BBGI, we pretty much nailed the top and the thing came straight back down. So there really wasn't too much we could do about that. Like if you hit the top, you just kind of hit the top and it pretty much came straight down. So there was not much we could do about it. But okay, so got that done. Oh, I just didn't put the risk in there. What was the high of day? It was 95. We were in at what, 81? Yeah. 481. Or 95, sorry. All right. So yeah, and if that would have tried to go back up there, we would have probably, it depends. I mean, I don't think we were going to let that one go all the way back to high of day without taking any profits after that kind of a drop. So those trades on Dish, man. That's a couple trades to forget. Constantine, good morning. How we doing? Got the whole team in here. I love it. Now you guys have to promise me to stay on my stream and not Kev's stream, because we're gonna be talking to Kev, but I want you guys to show him no love. None. Just none. Okay. Minimize. Let's go back to the main chart here so that I can coordinate everything. Default. What happened to my interactive brokers? Close? It's kind of annoying. So main chart. Tesla back below 1,000. Man, look at the spot. The SPY dumped off at the end of the day. Look at that. Was that before we closed? Or no, that was after hours. Whoops. All right. Where are you at, interactive brokers? Constantine, I hope you have a drink. It's a necessity tonight. You're not allowed to not have one. I guess it could be water, but gotta have something. Oh shit. Dropping my phone on my keyboard. That's how I get in the trades by accident. Kev does vids? No, I don't think he does vids, does he? Alrighty. So first things first, I'm going to make this big, which means I can make these. I gotta unlock first. I can make these way smaller. Go there, 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 and there. That seems about good. And then we'll take the chart and go like that. Look at that, much better. Okay. All right, so let's see, save settings. What topics am I covering tonight? Tonight we're gonna kind of BS around a little bit with Kevin Avery, so I don't exactly know what we're gonna be talking about. We could talk about how this little part of my mustache, it always wants to go up no matter how much I try to pull that thing down. But no, on a serious note, whatever you guys want to talk about tonight, you have two people here to talk about it. So whenever he eventually, I guess, gives me a call on Discord, we'll be joining forces here. I believe he is getting his stream set up as well. So yeah. All right. So we want to add... Thomas sent me a video today on how to use interactive brokers, how to use hotkeys in interactive brokers. So let's see if we can just kind of scroll through and get and figure out if we can remember how. Okay. So configuration. So presets. Okay, so it's all going to be in the settings. I'm more of a, I like to know how to do things, but I feel like I've figured most of the stuff out in the past, so I feel like if I can just kind of get back to it, maybe we'll find it. I mean, I'm sure it would be easier to... I do know that I want to get rid of... I can't scroll down. Oh, wait, you can do it by monies? Oh, that's pretty cool. I think that's something new. Yeah, Constantine, I know they do. I remember using them before, and they do suck. I eventually will end up with DOS on interactive brokers in the future, but unfortunately right now, I don't have the kind of funds, especially while on PDT with them, to be paying the $200 a month to use it. So to me, it doesn't really make sense. Is it presets? Modify... stocks presets. There we go. Alrighty. So can we? I want to know if we can make this 0. Let's see. Apply. Let's see if that works. Let's go to a different stock. Okay, perfect. I hate that it's like defaults to an amount, because that can get you in trouble if you just for some reason. Yeah, DOS is by far superior. Yo, I noticed that you're sorry, my lights in the here. Let me move that up. Yo, I noticed that your stats showed 80% win, but 20%, 80% win, 20% loss, but negative 300%. I assume that's from the withdrawals. Negative 300%. Where did you see that? Oh, that's negative 300% from, I'm assuming, from the top of where I was. So the problem with this is, first off, it's a small sample. This is when I started 112 again on May 8th, which actually, for some reason, that's including the 7th, which was the day before I started. Let me try this again. See if it gets rid of that day. Not that it really matters. But if we're going to be legit from when we started 112, I'm assuming it's saying we're down 300% from like the last couple. Like, I don't know how that's being measured. But I mean, if it's going off of when we started here, we're obviously still up. And the other thing too is you have to realize when we first started with the 112, we were using super small size. So as we were growing here until right around, I think it was the 1st of June, is when we scaled up. And then that second day we had that nice first big trade, and then you can see it's kind of going up a little bit quicker than it was over here. But then we just ran into some tough trades, and it kind of took us back downhill a little bit. But it's really hard to make this all relative, because from June 1st, I was trading basically double the size that I was here. And as of yesterday, Thursday, I was actually trading double the size that I was trading right in here. So looking at this graph, it can be a little deceiving, because one loss here, if that was over here, it would have probably looked like a little divot basically. But since this was all started with a much smaller size, these look a lot bigger than they probably should. But yeah, so that's the best way I can explain that. Hopefully that makes sense, because like over here I was taking like 10, 15, 20 shares, and if you guys saw the last few days or last couple days, I was in 800 shares on, I believe it was this trade here. Let me see. I believe it was Momo. I hate when I do that. Yeah, see, 200, 200, 200. I split that last one in half, but we did get full size there. We were in 800 shares on that one. Yeah, like Brian just said, we've only been doing this for a little over a month, and we've been scaling up pretty much the whole time in little increments. So I think I'm fairly comfortable where I'm at right now. So we're going to try to get consistent at where we're at right now, and see if we can't start bringing in those $100 days that I'm trying to get with this amount, and we'll go from there, which I think it's very possible. We ran into some tough trades. Real quick, let's go take a look at some of the charts. Even if we didn't mess up our order and hit the cover button, or the stop at break even instead of the stop at break at Hive Day, this is still a tough chart to trade, right? Look, this is a pretty big move, and it just consolidates right at the highs, right? We didn't really get any kind of a pullback. That's a tough trade. Granted, these arrows are all kind of messed up, and we had a lot of user error in this thing, but it's still a tough trade. Let's go look at another loser. We saw IQ from today. That was another tough one. It didn't really get a pullback. And let's see. Yeah, I remember this day. It was just 2 in a row. Kind of got us. We actually had a winner on this one at first. Oh, you guys might not even have been able to see that. I'm sorry. I'll go back to it in a second. But ETRN, we actually had a small winner on this one. It went higher, but then here we go again. Look, we had a nice move, extension through previous resistance, exactly what we look for. But look at this, just no pullback. We tried to add right there, right before it went Hive Day, and it stopped us out. And we did get a little bit back there when we restarted it. But yeah, I mean, that was the loser trade right there. That's a tough trade. Let's go. Let me go back to the other to the dish chart real quick because I'm pretty sure you guys couldn't see that one. I keep clicking dish instead of the date. But yeah, so got the pair up here, extension away from previous resistance, and it just consolidated right at the highs, right? It's a tough trade. You can't do any, I mean, what are you supposed to do with that? You can't really do too much with it. And then the other bigger loser, or will serve, was another one, which we'll look at that one too. Same thing. Look at this. Extension away from previous resistance. Just don't get the pullback, right? It did get a little bit of a pullback. I remember being green on this one a little bit, and I just didn't take it. I was looking for more of a pullback. I was looking for under our first entry, and we just didn't get it. So we ended up stopping out the highs. So there's nothing wrong with the trades we're taking. It's just we're in a little bit of a funk where they're just not working out. SERV, kind of the same thing. This one was a bit of a grinder. This one kind of sucked. Probably should have never been in this one to begin with. But again, no pullback, no monies. And then we did try to catch the back end of this one and just didn't really pan out. We just ended up taking a break even on the second one. So, I mean, it's going to happen that way, unfortunately. Sometimes just nothing we can do about it. Okay. I'm surprised. I guess I should message Kev, see what the heck he's doing. I thought we would have been on already. I'm looking for a safe, consistent 8% a year returns like Bernie Madoff. Last fortnight has been insane for sure, man. What balance are you wanting 100 a day off? I am using a $4,000 account. That's what I have. I have a $4,000 account in IB, and I have a $4,000 account in DOS, which you can see the liquidity here, and it's the same in DOS. I'm at $4,001. Well, after today's trades, I guess I'll be $4,000. After commissions, like $4,010. Okay. All right, let me pull up that video and see if it gives me any kind of quick hints here. Global configuration. Okay, so that's where he finds the button, and this is him making the buttons. So it's in charts, chart trader, buttons. And okay, so charts, chart trader, file, global configuration. Let's get that. So charts, chart trader, buttons. Okay. Running late but made it. What's up, Thomas? Tim, is the net return including your fees? Yeah. Well, the net is... Yeah, the net is. Accumulative is not. The net is, right? But you can see in each of mine, you can see it has net return versus the actual return. So the net return is after my commissions. Okay, let's see. New. Buy or sell specific product. Sell. Action, sell, size. Man, these suck. This is going to take a while. Maybe I'll just do this tomorrow. It's going to take too much. Hey, Bish. Mr. ISW, is the scanner only counter trend or does it have the breakout also? Well, I mean, it's showing you the breakouts. But I'll let Mr. Intensity Stockwatch answer. Oh, that is so good though. It burns so good. Limit price offset. So you want it to be on the bid minus 0.3. Foreground color. Sell size. I guess we want to do the size the same as what we got. So let's just pull this over here so we can see what the size. Oh, crap. Wait. I did load default, didn't I? Which one did I load? Default. All right. Interesting. I wonder why that other one was up. Oh, I have a chart hiding under here. I was like, what the? Okay. All right. So edit 300. Size absolute 300. I'm just trying to make one button, by the way. I'm not going to sit here and do all of them. I just want to see if it works. TIFF, I'll just leave it at default. Default. Everything else should be pretty good, right? Yeah, we're not putting in an attached stop order. Foreground color, we'll just leave that. Or yeah, we want this to be red. Let's do red, 255.00. Okay. Select that. And let's try OK. Okay, so I'm starting to think, okay, show buttons panel. There we go. I think that was, whoa, what happened there? Oh, that's actually on the chart? Wait. That's not what I want. I want this on the order entry. This is advanced. Attach stop loss, profit take. One cancel another. This is not what I wanted. I wanted it. So that makes sense why it's under charts. That's not what we wanted. Maybe it'll be under orders. That's interesting though. It's pretty cool. You can have it literally on the chart. I don't like that though. I'd rather it be on the montage. All right, buttons. Let's get rid of that. Apply. Okay. Oops, crap. Sorry. Yeah, nobody cares, Kev. Are you going to call me on Discord or are you waiting for me to call you? So I don't think it's in there. Presets? No. I love opening range breakout and breakdowns, as trading time for me is like 1:30 a.m. my time when U.S. market opens. Ew. I'm a night owl, but I don't know if I could do that. I think that'd be a little too tired. So I don't like sticking around all night, etc. Been following GDT since the birth, and the same as Tim. Been watching the product for a long time. Well, I can see why you'd be interested, because you can see that it works. Okay, let's try display. Settings. Trading tools. All right. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to go watch this video. I can't watch it on the stream because I don't want it get I don't want to get demonetized over it. Let me scroll through it a little bit more here, see if see, he's doing it through the charts though. See how he's got it on his charts right there? That's not what I'm interested in. I want to have it in my montage. Scroll forward a bunch here. See, I don't think he does it in his montage. He does have a buy and sell button in his montage. Wait, okay, is this possibly it? Shortcuts. Configure hotkey. All right, did I miss it? Oh, these are just the hotkeys. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how they're in the chart like that. I mean, I can see why he doesn't mind it because his charts are above. But I'd much rather... I remember having all these in the montage. All right. I'll try to figure it out on my own while we're sitting here. Let me open up Kev's stream here. How funny would that be if he demonetized me? Let me see. For some reason, it's not bringing him up. There we go. Oh, look. Who wears the hat better, Brian?
And pre-market after hours is highly illiquid.
He looks like he forcefully wears
Cody,
it. Like, look at me. Like, I am born to wear a hat. Kevin's just like...
I probably did too,
looks
Cody,
like he's trying to cover a bald head or something.
Like once in the last couple weeks, I think I may have broke it. Trust me, dude, it is hard. When I'm up here from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock and I have a rule
Hey,
like
y'all,
that, I'm watching everything
come
move
over
in front
to
of me.
my stream.
It takes some discipline.
It's much better.
It absolutely takes some crazy discipline. You guys know
See
exactly
what kind of reaction we
what
get
I'm
tonight.
talking about. Steel City's finest in the house, man. What's going on? Yeah, you're exactly right.
Waiting
Steel
for it.
City, the volume, the spread's very wide. It's highly illiquid. So let's pull up.
No, I
up
didn't
something
watch
that,
it,
like,
Thomas.
CLDR. We traded that this morning.
I was
Let's
being a
pull it up in
slacker.
pre-market here. Look at this. Look how illiquid this is. There's no volume. Here's the open. You got nearly 1 million shares
Cover
traded
my
at the
face
open.
more?
That's what I wait for.
Oh yeah,
Look
I'm a
at this in
Smurf.
pre-market. This is oftentimes
I'm a
how it
Smurf, by
goes.
the way.
A lot of times, but
I
not
was
only
marking
that,
my
you got a
yard.
stock
I was doing
like,
some weed killing.
You guys got to help me out. I'm already a glass in. UONE. Look at this stock, guys. UONE this morning in pre-market. This thing is moving
He's ignoring
from
me.
51.64 down to... It's moving 2 points in a second. You cannot manage risk when you're trading something like that in pre-market.
Kev was actually
And
the
that's
OG.
exactly why Steel City's Finest is right. You cannot manage risk. And remember what we said.
Kev's
as
actually
day traders,
how
we
I
are
found ISW.
managers
Same
of
with
risk.
GDT.
That is inherently
More? Okay.
who we are.
But then I can't see.
You may ask, who am I? Kevin Avery? No, I'm not Kevin Avery. I'm a manager
You
of
hear
risk.
that? He's not Kevin Avery.
That is my name. When you are a day trader, you have to manage your risk. You can't just, and this is how most people are trained. You
Guys hear this stuff? It's good. I'm just going to let him stream. I'm going to stream
part of
him
the 90%
streaming.
in trading UONE, all right?
I'm going to stream
All
him
right,
streaming.
pull up UONE. Okay, the stock. Oh, it's up from
Call
30
him
bucks
Kevin
to
the
50.
Hindsight
Huh,
Trader
looks
Avery.
like a good long. Yeah, this is going up. It must be a good time to buy.
Look at
The
him-
stock's
look at him
up from
hindsight
what,
trading.
$1 last week to $50. I think I'm gonna buy it.
You should.
Okay, let me get in.
Probably a good investment.
$50, and then I got it at $50 right here, and then look at it. Oh, it just crashed down to $45. Well, that's a rough one. All right, let me
that's kinda
scale
rough.
into this play.
Now
Let
that
me
I
add
know what
another
happened
small
in
position
hindsight.
here, and then now it's at $41. Well,
yeah,
I guess
that's
I'm a
risky.
long-term investor on UNE. I wasn't intending on being a bag holder, but I like the company.
What's a bag
UNE.
holder?
I mean, the financials are okay. The company's pretty good. I'll just hold on to it. Let's hold on to it for a week now. You just turn into a bag holder, guys.
More?
Like, that is how 90% of traders trade. Something goes up, let's buy it. And then especially in pre-market, look how illiquid it is. Look at this volume. Volume tells you everything.
Like everything?
This is awesome. I'm glad. Coin, thank you for bringing up. Let's talk about rules, because this is leading us down a good little path here.
I'm so confused what's happening right now.
Path here, because Cody has the rule as well. Elijah has that rule as well, because you lost money.
He's coming up to mine. He's coming up to what I said.
Andrew, I start at 7. Well, maybe Andrew's
Look, he
killing
literally
it out of
skipped
all of us.
right over my comment.
Or maybe he's on the West Coast, so he starts at 10.
See that? Did you see him
Coin,
skip
I don't mind
over?
trading pre-market, but
Look at
they're
that.
only fantasy orders at extreme.
He went from that comment to
man.
that comment.
Yeah, trust me, guys. Like, as much as I love trading, and you guys love trading as well, it's very difficult to be up here for an hour and watching things.
Probably a
move and
better
not
idea.
trade. But you will. This is what I love about trading. You have to be so self-introspective. Like, you're
use it
looking
as
at
a pop
yourself in the
filter.
third person. You guys ever
Can you
played a
still
video
hear me?
game where you got, like, the camera behind you, like a third person? That's how you got to be looking at yourself. And you know what works and what
there
doesn't
we
work as
go.
far as your trading goes. Now, for me, my personality, trading pre-market does not work. It does not work. It hasn't worked. So
This guy
it's
is
a
way too
flawed
intense
system
for me.
I'm not trading it. In having the discipline to do that,
Way too intense.
it's
turn
rough,
my mic
guys.
up a
It
little.
can definitely be rough. Now, that's just the first rule. We got 10 to go through, guys. If you guys have any rules that
Wait, what is he drinking?
for yourselves and your own personal trading that you want to throw down, I'd love to go over those as well.
What is he drinking a soda?
Andrew, nope, East.
Where
You buy as soon as it hits your
is
scanner.
the alcohol?
Safely get out for about 10 cents.
This guy's a jerk.
Yeah, and that's what's hard for me, man, because even if I'm going for like a 10-cent scalp, the thing can drop 10 cents so quick on you because of how liquid some of these stocks are.
No,
So
this is it's called
difficult for
laser
me,
blue.
and it depends on the stock.
You put it
of
in
course,
your
and the float and all that,
herbicide,
but it just is
and
difficult.
that way
It
you
has
can
been
see where you
difficult for
spray
me.
your yard.
I'll just put it that way. I don't
Okay.
trade pre-market. I don't trade after hours.
Okay, Kevin.
Volatility trading.
Oh, there
What
he is.
going on, man? I got the decanter right here.
Oh,
I'm
there it
already
is.
like 2 shots in, man.
He's such a
We were
liar.
supposed to be doing this together, but the crew showed up at Avery Day Train because they know what it's all about.
Ooh, you hear that? The crew. He's 13
They
deep.
know what it's all
It's
about.
the crew.
Cody, another rule I learned from you: always look left of the chart. Tells quite a bit. You
I'm gonna try
have
calling
to
him on
look
Discord. You ready?
Like it's not even a rule. It's you have to do
There's a
it.
button.
Like you,
That's it.
it would literally be like me trading like I'm Helen Keller. Y'all are getting.
Let's see what happens. I had to mute it so that it doesn't like double. We're supposed to be collabing tonight. Kevin literally came to me. I didn't plan anything really tonight because we were supposed to BS back and forth and kind of go off one another and kind of do a stream together. And now this guy is literally ditching me because his crew showed up on his stream. And so now we're just sitting here. Like, what? Good old Kevin. He literally ignored my call. I'm going to bother. Kev, you going to answer my call, question mark? All right. You guys have any questions? I guess while we're waiting for him to talk to his crew, we'll do something meaningful. I guess I can't hear what he's saying, even if he's answering me. I'm still in the call on Discord, so if he joins it, it'll be there. But for the time being, let's go back over here, or let's just minimize and go to. Well, here I don't want him to think that the 13th guy in his crew is still there. So let me pause that so it's only 12, and he'll be like, "Oh man, my crew's leaving." Okay. Hotkeys. So these are, let's see. Some Windows support only hotkeys defined in tool-specific hotkey configuration. You can easily navigate to hotkey configuration. Let's just Google it real quick, because this video, Thomas, it's not this is to put them on the chart. It's not to put them on the montage. Interactive brokers, hot buttons, montage. Setting up TWS hot buttons. There we go. See, these are the ones I'm talking about. Oh, he does have a book, you're right. But he wrote a blueprint for success and you didn't. Well, I could probably write that same book. All I got to do is just regurgitate all the beginner info on... No, I'm just kidding. This is the stuff I'm supposed to be saying to his face, but he's too busy, apparently. Like, how do you plan something literally all day? Here, look, I even have his tab open where we plan this all day. Look, he even asks me. He was like, where is it? 9 o'clock. I think he asked, like, what time? And then we started talking about, like, what we're going to do. Earlier today, we literally joined a Discord call so that we could make sure it all works, and all, like, we were ready to go, and now he jumps on. Like, come on, that's pretty rude, not gonna lie. All right, anyways, let's see here. I do like how they changed. Okay, here we go. So it's market depth trader. So trading tools, market depth trader, buttons. Trading tools, Market depth trader buttons. All right, there we go. This is the one we were looking for. These are actually the ones that I had from before. So why are they not showing up? It says show buttons panel. Apply. Is it because this is not long enough maybe? No. How do I get it to show? Let's see. Let's try editing one. Edit. Buy 5-hour shares. So, I mean, all this is right. I mean, obviously I'm going to modify these, but transmit order instantaneously. Okay. So where is it? Create new set for, is it because it's not for stocks? I'm confused. Copy set. Create new set for stocks. Wait. Cool. I'm confused now. Let's just try adding a button real quick. So I guess we can 200 order type limit bid 0.03. No, let's keep that off just for right now. Apply. Where's the button? God, are you guys seeing the button and I'm not? I'm so confused. It should be here, right? On order entry? I'm in the Peps group. I'm waiting for his book. Oh, I'll get it. Oh, you need the level 2 window. Is that true? All right, let's see. File. New window. Market depth level 2. I don't see it. I don't get level 2. I'm not paying for level 2 on this because I don't need it. But I don't see it. File, new window. Is it book trader? This is kind of like a level. This is like the matrix kind of. That's cool. I didn't know they had a matrix. All right. I'll try Kev one more time. See if he answers. If not, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Not gonna lie. File account window. That's not it. File. New window. Time and sales, order management, chart, toolbox, book trader. I know it's not that. Trade log. Quote details, watch list portfolio, scanners. It's not scanners, obviously. I don't know. I guess I mean, order entries, what I have up. I don't know. Adaptive? No. Like, what does that even mean? I don't even know what adaptive means. Maybe it is book trader? Let's see. No, that was that. What was the other one that I wasn't sure if it was? Oh no, yeah, that's the one that we tried. I mean, right? They should be here. That's what I'm confused. But they're not. I remember when I pulled this up, this global configuration, and when we went to trading tools, market depth trader. I wonder, is it just market depth? No. These are just the hotkeys. Market depth trader. Buttons. So it has to be new window. It's got to be in the market depth trader. So it's got to be in here somewhere. Is it just because we're not live or something? Like we're not. Like they should still show up though. Oh, maybe. Columns. We need to find a column. Buttons. Buttons? No. There's nothing to add in here. This is for... That's not what we want. This should not be this hard. I mean, I'm sure it's not as hard as we're making it out to be. Book Trader is customizable window. All right, let's pull it back up. Let's find out. Apparently, today's subject is learning IB's TWS software. Oops, that's not what we wanted. New window. Book Trader. Configure. Buttons. Now see, they got their own buttons. So you can put the buttons right in here. But that's not what I want. I want the ones... I want the buttons in the montage. He has the button. Let's just go back and look at his video real quick. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's like a silly setting. All right. So he's in Market Depth Trader buttons. He's just adding a button, making a button. Buy 100 market. New. I mean, those are all his buttons. Okay, he's changing it. Limit 300. See, they're showing up right on his quote panel. Wait, quote panel. Ah, that. There we go. So that's the one that we didn't pull up. Quote details. Is it that one? No, that's just the details. Where's the quote panel? Am I missing it? Quote details. Order management. Time and sales. What the heck? Where's the quote details? This is so frustrating. New window. Quote details. No, that's not what we're looking for. What is it? Quote panel. Is that like it's a whole separate box? It looks like it's part of the same box with it is the level. You're right. He does have that as part of the Book Trader. I could have swore that it was in the montage before. Yeah, look, here's the quote panel. Maybe they changed it. Maybe it's I could have swore that was a thing, that they were all in my montage, but maybe they weren't. That'd be a little frustrating. Okay. So I think Constantine was right. All right, I'm going to go troll Kevin a little bit cuz I'm a little annoyed at him. Let's see what he's talking about here. Oh, Brian even went over there. Jerk.
DR first. CLDR, this one, guys, it came right. I mean, it nearly came right down to the trend this morning. It really tapped off of it down here, too. There was another opportunity if you guys didn't get it. Nice. Johnny Walter here. I don't understand. Who's Johnny Walter? I don't even see that name. He's later. He is later. Got you guys. All right, CLDR. This one. So essentially, I like this for a short at the start of the day, and Coin's the one who brought it up. So I honestly need to send you throw a check in the mail for you, Coin. Coin's the one that brought this up for us. And it was a nice short. Immediately when I saw it, what I looked for, and you guys know if you're a part of the Avery Day Trading team, that we always look left of the chart. And
This guy knows
it's
what he's
just
talking
we do.
about.
That's what we're known for, guys. Avery Day Trading. I really
See how many times you can say
personally,
everyday
I don't
trading in a
focus on
couple
those low
couple
float
minutes.
plays. I like the easier stuff. And guess what? It worked all week. I'm pretty sure I only had like one break-even trade this week. It was a flawless week, and that's just simply because I tend to focus on the easier stuff. Now, when there's like bright lights and they're shining and they're flashing and it's saying, "Come trade me, come trade me, come trade me," and it's the attention whore. Everyone wants to go to it. The OE, the OUNE, all those low flip plays. It doesn't, once you're trading for a while, you start becoming callous to it. You don't even care anymore at a certain point. You're like, that's where most people are focused. I tend to focus on some of the easier plays. Now in the morning,
So
I'm
did I
just going to be
miss
flipping through
where
charts.
that was?
I'll just flip through tons and tons of charts. I'll come up here like 8 a.m. and for about 45, 50 minutes, I'm just flipping through charts. Getting prepared for the pre-market stream, which I don't charge for. I mean, that's 45 minutes right there, guys. I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all because I do not like
Rashid, what's up, man?
most
Thank you for the
chaplains
sub.
out there. So I feel like I'm kind of getting at them by doing this. But most people like to focus on the
Oh,
low
I
flow
turned
crap
it back
anyway,
off,
so
didn't I? That's why
I don't know if
we'll.
we'll ever have 1,000 people in here because it's just going to be the few and the chosen, the few, the proud, the chosen, that like consistency. If you like consistency, you'll be part of the team. If you like the bright, shiny lights, you'll be
I'm
part
not doing
of
shots.
those low
We were supposed to drink together, but after
you guys won't be
tonight,
drunk enough tonight. I'll be saying things I shouldn't. I'll probably end up deleting this stream.
I might delete
CLDR,
Kevin.
this one came right down towards support. We were looking at it for a short, and it's exactly what we
And
go
he's
over
literally
every single
ignoring
day,
me.
guys. When Coin brought it up, I looked at it, immediately left, and what did I notice?
He
I noticed the stock had been
the
on a
part
nice
that
little
actually
trend.
like I'm a little
I can
pissed.
probably
I'm being honest.
20
He came
days.
to me to plan this, and now
All right, yeah,
he's
so
just straight up
essentially what this
ignoring.
stock
Like
has been
he's just
doing every time it
like
gets
what the
bought up,
what the f? Like
it
that's
would
that's
get, sold
that's
back down to the
pretty
trend. So we
pretty
pop
messed up.
Back down to the
I'm
trend.
not gonna lie.
Pop back down to the trend, and we got a pop. And guess what?
It's all right. I'm over here
Came back
working,
down to the
so
trend. I mean, it's not rocket science.
I'm giving him a chance. I'm giving
Not
him
expecting
benefit of the
anything,
doubt. I don't know exactly.
crazy on CLDR. I really
what the hell
wanted
he's
it for
doing,
a
but
short,
it's
but I
pissing me
wasn't
off.
gonna
I'll tell you
chase
that.
it. So that's really important.
He's gonna get the
guys,
silent treatment.
for your trading. At Avery Day Trading, we do not
Avery
chase
Day Trading, there it is
stocks.
again.
And Coin, I know you said your son wants to learn how to trade. Get him in here. We need to talk about this. The first rule
I want to
he
figure
needs
out why
to
this
know
isn't
is
working.
no FOMO on both the long and the short side. You cannot, when you see something going up, what does human behavior naturally tell people to do? And this is something I go over in the book that Coin brought up a lot. Human behavior never changes. When people are buying something up and thinking it's going to go up forever, well, it's a good idea to be on the
I'm
opposite
just
side
confused
of
at
the
why
majority. 90% of people are
this
thinking
stuff
something's
isn't
gonna go
coming
forever.
up.
And I remember going over this with Bitcoin when that was going up to the moon. I'm like, man, I should short this, and then it panicked all the way down. Like, man, I should scoop that. I didn't trade it either way. I've never traded Bitcoin, but when the market was crashing recently, I'm like, well, everyone's panicking with the virus. Guess what? It's a good time to buy. I started buying the market on up. As far as my retirement account goes, I'm scooping it up.
Market depth trader buttons.
And so that's something you really, guys, you got to pay attention to. When something's going up forever and you think it's going to go up forever, don't be on the side of the majority. UONE, guess what? This stock to the moon, as Coin said.
Only
all
a
the way
fool
to
would
the moon.
delete
Put
a blueprint
them
for
the
success.
space boots on. We're going to the moon. And
Kev's going to the
the
moon.
stock's already back down at $33. So they hardly ever sustain their moves. I mean, they never do. But the problem is people usually run out of buying power, and that's how they end up blowing up. Versus when they will be right. The stock will come back and work out for them, but that's just the way it goes. So the other one we trade today, guys, if you have any questions, throw them all in chat. I mean, this is Friday night stock talk. We're going to be
I got a
about
question.
everything you guys want to talk about. It's essentially like Q&A or whatever. You guys throw anything and everything down. You want to know why I'm wearing a hat? Throw it down. There's no stupid questions tonight. We're going to be talking about stocks. We're all friends in here. OVID. What was going on with this one? OVID,
See if he answers my question.
First thing you do, and I have a monitor specifically for the daily chart. I got a monitor specifically for the daily chart. That way, every time I see a stock of interest, I'm going to pull up the daily chart.
So here's the buttons on here. So
OVID, this one getting
I'm
way
confused
overbought
in the
in
the video we were
so
watching
up,
though.
I look left of the chart. I see the first thing I notice is this stock's got a trend to it.
Down.
And guess what? When it gets overbought off,
I can learn to understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk.
Okay, that's good. Cool. But in this video, you can see he's changing these in Trading Tools, Market Depth Trader buttons, and they're popping up over there. But let me just.
We got 8 people in here that want to learn how to trade. There's only 8 people out there that want to learn how to trade. Everyone else.
Is he already drunk? He kind of sounds a little bit drunk.
You guys are gonna get me riled up tonight. Coin, the baby's doing great, man. Baby's doing great.
All right, let's see if this. Did I hit 8?
Changing poopy diapers and
3, foreground.
getting no sleep.
Okay. Okay.
Getting spit on and pooped on, but it comes with it.
Okay, so there it is.
I don't get paid enough for it, honestly, but you got a 17-year-old. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to him.
We'll have to look into it. I would really like them not in here. But this is the book trader.
All right, so OVID, CLDR, that's exactly, guys, at the end of the day, 8 minutes in. Honestly, a lot of the work is beforehand. That's great. Kids give you a whole new perspective. And Elijah Kennedy, no, you're not. I'm drinking you tonight, Elijah. Elijah Craig. Some good whiskey, man. 8 years. Cody in the house. My kind of party. Yeah, Cody, we're just rambling. I'm kind of bickering, having a few drinks. Y'all are going to get to take advantage of me probably tonight. I'm just in one of those moods, If we have a good time, we'll do this again next Friday, though. So, guys, OVID, CLDR, there's not much to go over here. Honestly, I went to school and I got a degree in cinematic arts. I've worked on some movies, very similar to movies.
All right, enough of that. All right, I'm gonna do this tomorrow because I honestly don't feel like messing with it. To be completely honest, I don't want to bore you guys with it. So what you guys want to talk about? Let's load back up our default here. Go to main chart. There we go. Oops. What's low? Momo FOMO. All right. So going forward, not really looking to change anything. Just going to continue business as usual. There's really not much to change. Everything's been going well. We've been pretty consistent. We're trading charts well. We had the one mistake there on Dish yesterday, but it's kind of just business as usual minus that one trade. It didn't really, kind of got up close to a max loss overall after 4 trades, but it was nothing that got too out of hand. It's a little unfortunate. Oh, so now he wants to call? That's it. Let's see. What do you mean you don't hear me? Can you hear me? I wonder if he can't hear me because I'm... Jesus, because... Hold on one sec, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Be consistent and doing it the right way. Learning how to trade, without having some random low float chat room guru out there pumping stocks. You learn how to be an individual trader. That's what I always wanted. But I couldn't find that out there until I found Intensity Stock Watch. I literally couldn't find it out there.
Another
I'm like,
screen higher?
Oh my gosh, I'm not going to name names. I'm not that drunk right now. But you got all these guys out there pumping stocks, and they were never teaching you how to trade. You would never learn how to trade following these people.
That's weird. So
you're just like, oh, okay, this stock.
Those guys can hear me.
All right, buy, sell
I can't hear
in
him.
2 seconds. All right,
can't
the
hear
whole
me,
chat room.
but I think it's because we're transferring to each other's.
You're not trading.
Call on
You're
Discord.
not trading. Yeah, I had some big wins doing that as well. But I was never happy with it. Like, I wanted to learn how to trade.
On his stream. The heck?
Kevin, mess with your sim.
All the work, all the years.
Interesting. This is working. You can hear me and Kevin? Okay, good. But I can't hear him, so we can't have the conversation.
Input.
Everything.
Is that it? Try now.
Is done in pre-production. And then production is literally...
This is interesting.
It could take like a week. All you're doing is...
I wonder if I can make it so that I can hear the desktop audio.
All right, you guys keep talking in chat. I'll be right back in a second.
Audio monitoring. Let's see if that works.
As far as the trading goes, like today, I traded 8 minutes. I'm done.
Or wait, yeah, the desktop.
Can you guys hear him?
Looking for here.
That's all there is to it. That's the best.
BT, you hear me?
You got to do some pre-production as far as your trading goes. Pre-plan. Plan your trade your plan.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a fail, I guess.
As long as I've been
it was working for us earlier, but we also weren't streaming. So
yeah. But you guys don't hear him. Output. Andrew's the IT guy in here. He's telling me what to do.
And
output. You said output.
Okay, I just changed it so now you guys can't hear him though. Because I have to change it to this one. It's stealing.
I'm sorry, guys. We literally went through this earlier.
So you guys can hear him, but I can't.
Thought we figured it
That's
out.
kind of annoying.
The days while he's like young. He's 6 months old.
I'm sorry, man.
I don't know
you guys hear him? Say yes again if you hear him.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just. Let me see. Did he can't?
They might hear you.
He got out of the call
right.
or not.
You guys say yes again if you do hear VT.
Oh, there we go.
Coin, you're right. Pre-market is our pre.
Dang it, dude.
When they're young, it's the best.
Oh, it seriously wasn't
There
trying
we go.
to,
Can you hear me?
Oh, they hear both of us.
Yay,
awesome.
We got it. Woohoo. Screw you, Kevin.
Brian said he
Oh,
hears a second voice, but not Tim, though. He might just be hearing a second voice to himself.
I mean, that would sound like Brian.
All right, guys.
So are we good?
I guess we're good. I can hardly hear you. You sound like you're whispering in my ear, but I mean, that's how you normally talk to me anyway, so.
ASMR.
But all right, guys, where were we? CoinFox. Another rule I have is target. Otherwise, another rule is have a target. Otherwise, you may be.
Did I close it out?
Otherwise, you may be cutting off your gains way too early. Honestly, guys, that has been my number one flaw since the beginning Brian's hearing voices in his head, Tim.
I know. He always does.
Yeah. That's been another one, a number one flaw of mine since I started trading, and it still is. Literally is one of my biggest flaws is taking my profits way, way too early.
Can't go broke and take your profits.
That rule. So as far as that rule goes, essentially what I have to do is, like I was talking about earlier, is learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Now I'm going to write that down in here for you guys. Learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. All right, Tim, everyone say it with me. Learn to how to be comfortable being comfortable in a very robotic way. Yeah. All right.
Pivot.
So what are your thoughts on that, Tim? You're in here. I'm not trying to talk over you.
What thoughts about what?
As far as like, just like we obviously all struggle with different things as far as our trading goes in here. Every single one of us struggles with something different. Tim and I, we struggle with something different. We have, and so we essentially have to understand what our emotions are telling us. So, Tim, as far as your struggles go in trading, and writing down,
we're talking about trading.
Yeah. Do you have struggles with trading? I don't think you do.
Well, I thought we were talking about being comfortable with our sexuality, but if we're talking about trading, yeah, I do have. I'm a little uncomfortable with some things in my trading.
Yeah, let's deviate from that first. Topic. Okay. And yeah, so like, have you written down anything like, oh, I'm uncomfortable in this situation, but it's preventing me from being profitable?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say it has anything to do with like reading or like the trading itself. I think it's more of the fear of losing. That's my struggle.
So you would this actually goes on what Coin was talking about, guys, which is very important because it takes kind of precedence over allowing ourselves to be very green. So Tim, what you're saying is you would essentially you care more about just winning than you do about being green. Is that what you're saying? Or am I
no.
Okay.
I mean, I can see where you're going with that. I'm more so. Like Brian actually brought this up and it made very much sense to me. That doesn't sound right, but basically he asked me a question. He was like, are you trading to win or are you trading to not lose? And it's one thing that really stuck with me because at that point when he said that, I was like, holy crap. I actually feel now that I'm thinking about it and you brought it up, I think I'm trading not to lose. And I think that's such a big thing that a lot of people don't do or don't understand that they're even doing it. Where when some people that scale into trades, they're scaling into the trade so that they can eventually win, not scaling into the trade to have a better opportunity at a bigger win, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Elaborate on that.
Just there's people out there that will like if on their first entry it goes for them, they'll look to take profits off that first entry. But if it starts to go against them, they'll look to scale into a trade just to get out break even because they had to scale into the trade and now they're scared of a big loser.
Yeah. Honestly, that's how I am too. But a way to mitigate that is to scale out some at break even. Not necessarily take your full position, but lock in something. Like if you realize, and guys, when you're in tune with your emotions, you will completely understand this. When you're oversized on a stock, and I sometimes am, not gonna lie, when it comes back down, like Tim is saying, to break even, it's not a bad idea to reduce the risk and size down a little bit. Scale out back to your kind of normal position size. And this is all something we've both learned from Intensity Stock Watch. I feel like I just regurgitate everything he says to me, Tim. Do you feel the same way?
With Brian?
Yeah, as much as he's taught us.
Yeah, he's definitely taught me a lot, but I think he's a chump, so I don't really regurgitate too much that he says. I mean, let's face it.
He's a
Neither of us within the next 5 to 10 years are going to be anywhere near what he does. I mean, that takes literally a lifetime of trading to get
you're
there.
self-prophesying yourself to not be on his level. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
If you say that, you're mentally not going to be there.
No, I'm a realist.
You're a realist?
Yeah.
Am I a fakist, Tim?
I guess it's starting to look that way.
Are we gonna get heated on this YouTube chat right now?
I don't know. You want to get heated?
Because I got my boxing gloves behind me.
You saw my thumbnail the other day.
Yeah.
I'll go get them. I already said that we should pull out a Logan Paul KSI.
Andrew, yeah, I wouldn't mind it, dude. I gotta get in shape first. Andrew, sorry, Kev. Go back where you were. Click on the arrow on the devices tab.
I'm over here sitting here trying to figure out how to add hot buttons to my Interactive Brokers account. I can't figure it out.
Oh my god, guys! Coin just joined Platinum chat, bro. Oh my god! All right, Monday, guys.
Let's give Kev a round of applause.
No, let's give Coin and Cody a round of applause. They're going to be in chat Monday morning. They're going to be in chat Monday morning, dude.
Plat chat.
All right. So, Cody and Coin. You see where I'm at right now on my screen? Chat. Platinum chat. This is where we're going to be Monday morning, fellas. Chat, Platinum chat. You see this? We got some guys in here. Scott and David are
Thomas,
really good traders. They're going to be in there as well. So, welcome. Heck yeah, man. I'm so excited for you guys.
I think Kev is excited, guys. I'm excited. Team ISW, let's go. Got the hat. Hey, guys, come over to my stream and tell me who wears the hat better.
Tim, don't make me disconnect you from the chat. I'm willing to do it.
Obviously, you're willing to never answer the chat, so...
Dude, I started at 9, and us and the fellas, we've just been rolling, man. We've been talking about trading.
I was here at 9, when you told me to meet you here so that we could have a conversation together at 9 o'clock.
Sorry. I failed you.
I don't think you are.
Forgive me. Forgive me, Father, for I know not what I do.
Yeah.
But, guys, dude, this is like a first date with these guys, man. I'm not kidding. We've had a great time. I think we're going to do this every single Friday. Any more rules, guys, you want me to go over? Or do you have any questions?
Maybe you can just do it for me so I can stop doing it.
You guys have any questions about the intensity stock watch that you guys just signed up for that we can go over real quick now that I got it pulled up?
I'm prettier.
So I do not mind going over anything that you guys want me to as far as the stock. Now that we're here, I don't mind going over chat at our the scanners at all for you guys if you need the help. Let's go over it. Some more trading rules. Coin, you want to transition us into our next topic? Or should we let Tim do that?
I have a good topic.
Momo, he has the hat up so he can see the stars.
Oh, I love you, Constantine. Sorry. Constantine just helped me figure something out. Finally. Okay, sorry. I love all you guys too. Kind of. It's fake love. Not really. Where'd that?
All right, lead us to the promised land, Tim. Come on, let's go.
Oh, Coin didn't have anything. Okay.
We'll wait for Coin, but I mean, you take us. You're Moses. All right, split the Red Sea and let's go.
All right. What was your trades today? Let's go analyze your trades in real time.
I already did that at the start of the stream. You weren't here.
But I want to analyze them.
All right, we're going to go over some of the trades from this morning, guys.
Or here, you analyze my trade. BBGI. Did you trade BBGI?
BBGI? You traded that this morning?
Yeah, I did.
Avery Day Trading Squad's been watching this one for the last week. Beats, yeah, we watched this one. If you're part of the Avery Day Trading team, we actually shorted this on this day. You guys see this resistance line? We shorted Beats on last week. Came right up to resistance. We shorted it, and guess what? Tim took. What did you take? A long or a short? You shorted the pop.
What are you talking about? This is not the trade. This is not the stock that
I know. I'm talking about
Oh.
your trade today. What did you do? Short this?
Yeah, we shorted. Wait, what stock are you on? I can't even see your screen.
BBGI.
BBGI. Yes, that is a $5 stock. On your screen, I'm looking at a $50 stock.
No, you're not.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta hit the live button.
I
Okay,
thought
there
I
we
was
go.
drunk. Good God.
Jesus. Where did I short it? At 481.
Coins are
481. Well, yeah, she
I'm
saw the
arguing with my
transaction go
wife
through.
on YouTube as well.
Coin's wife saw the transaction go through. What is this?
BBGI 481. You got, is that right here? All right. Let's go over the premise of this trade. All right. 481. Is that right here?
It's on the candle where the high is 495.
Yeah, that's right here. All right. Yeah. I called it. I should have taken it. I essentially took this trade for you. All right. BBGI. Is this Beats by Dr. Dre, by the way? Because this little logo up here looks like it.
I have no idea.
All right. So, guys, the premise. You want me to review the trade? Because I'm about to.
Go for it.
All right. If you're part of the Intensity Stockwatch team, which now Coin and Cody are.
Well, Coin is temporarily. His wife might have a different, just saying.
Coin's wife might talk him out of it.
Anyways.
All right, fair. Cody, my wife too. She heard Kevin say congratulations. Is he talking to you? Oops. Getting the couch ready. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. All right, BBGI 481. Andrew's saying this is the front side of the move. All right, let's discuss that. I like the controversy here. So
he would
BBGI, what we're essentially doing with these stocks that Tim shorted here at 481, which is essentially top ticking this, Andrew. But I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you that this is not front and side. But what Tim was doing here, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty much talking for Tim here because he wanted me to review the trade. Is shorting the simply put is shorting the euphoria. So this stock getting balled up, and look at this volume here. So Tim recognized this very large volume stick right here, 550,000 shares of volume. So when you see volume that's abnormal to the rest of the trading day, you see this crazy amount of volume come into it. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 huge green candlesticks. We had huge volume coming in. He recognized that, and he took the opposite side of the move. And if you're part of the 10% club, you're taking the opposite of the majority of traders. The majority of the traders are saying, "Oh, look at BBGI. This is going up forever. Let's buy this thing on up. Look at it. It just hit 515. Let's scoop it on up." And you guys know that 20-cent area is the magic number. If you guys have been a part of the team in the pre-market, it nearly hit 520. Always these things break the whole dollars very fast. Faster the move, the weaker the trend is going to be. So we saw this thing fade from 515. He took this at 491. And did you were you planning on scaling into this? And also, did you lock in profits on this first flush?
I 100% planned on scaling in if it wanted to go up through 5. But obviously, like you said, I top ticked it. So I went right off that previous resistance down there at 450. And I actually took the whole position off because that's what I tend to look for is I look for moves through a previous resistance. And I look for it to come back down and test that and try to use it as support. So that's usually where I take my profits.
Yeah. So if you guys were listening, that's incredibly honestly, it nearly becomes intuition if you've done this for a while. Tim's been doing this for a while now. And look at this. What was prior resistance turns into support. So exactly what he was saying here. This 445, 450, as he said, level was it was the high, which was resistance, turned into support. You guys see, look, we can zoom in here. We see these lower shadows, lower shadow, because obviously this is support. And it did serve as support because it U-shaped, broke past the highs and climbed up through 5, which is not surprising. So he just took it all at that support level, 450. Because remember, as traders, we are looking for these windows of opportunity to trade. We're not necessarily saying, oh, BBGI is going to be here at the end of the day, or it might be here next week, blah, blah, blah. We're not long-term investors on the stock. What Tim was looking for was the predictable intensity setup. That's why the stock scanners are called intensity stock scanners, because these stocks, predictable moves. When stocks are buying, you get this abnormal amount of buying volume coming into it, and oftentimes those are market orders. You're seeing market orders fly through all the time of sales. You can literally see it in the candlestick. All these market orders coming through because people are thinking this is going to the moon. You're taking the opposite side of the moon, and that's when you're starting to see the sell-off. So, and he just took it all at 450. But it honestly wouldn't have been a bad idea to even reshort into it at this $5 pop, and then kind of sell this position maybe at 450 as well, and then leave like a trail order, some leftover to leave a remainder of your shares, maybe 25% or so, to just kind of work for you throughout the day. So did I say? Tell me your thoughts on that, Tim.
Sorry. Yeah, I will in a sec. Everyone was saying you sounded like a robot because I don't know if our connection on Discord was a little. By the way, I shot you the chart on Discord too if you wanted to show them. Like, as
we got other people watching on Discord.
No. I mean, my stream. I'm
on
your voice
stream.
is coming through Discord. Yeah, so you sound like a robot. Why wouldn't you be?
Well, I just thought I was on my stream with my people.
I'm so confused. Okay. Anyways,
so Coin's wife has not had to pay bills in 22 years. Can you believe that? I'd love to be your wife, Coin.
So through that $5 area where you're saying you could look to get back in, again, I like to look for those intense moves through that previous resistance. So that new resistance was that 495 area. So I was looking for a nice extension away from that, and only getting up to 515, we didn't really get that extension. So yeah, that could have been a decent entry. But I was really like that candle. If you go look back at the one that I got in on, it was an 81 cent candle on the 2-minute chart, where this candle here was only a 44 cent candle. So it was half the size. So I was really looking for more extension there, knowing that it was possible to get back into that trade. So I had it up and I was waiting for it to make that move, but it just never made the move.
I mean, he made a great entry, guys. If you've been a part of the team, you know, faster the move, the weaker the trend. Look at these candlesticks relative to its average candlestick, and that's what you saw, isn't it, Tim? You saw these really look at this, the body of this candlestick, 418 up to 460, 40 cents. So Tim recognized that, and there was two of them back to back, and that's when he started to size into it with a plan on scaling into it. And that's very important for you guys to know as well. You may not necessarily be trying to top ticket with full size. You may be trying to scale into it. Maybe start with a third of your position size, because who knows? This stock may continue, like Tim said. This stock may, get up through 5, which he was planning on. His plan was to scale into this play on the front side of the move through $5 if it happened to do that. And he probably started with like a third of his position size, probably. So that was his plan. Now, his plan, that's what he planned for. You plan for the worst and hope for the best. But the stock just sold on off, flushed right away, and he took profits. That's simple as 1, 2, 3. Lead us, Tim.
Hey, apparently I'm just on your stream. I was letting you lead me.
Apparently I'm on your stream, and I'm like robotic sounding. So you lead me.
You aren't anymore. You were. I think it was just the connection kind of messed up. Hey, you're the one that's streaming on Friday night, knowing that I've streamed on Friday night for like the last year and a half.
That's why I suggested kind of dancing together with it.
Yeah, but now you were saying that just forget it. Not even gonna get into it. I need another drink if we're gonna get into that. So what trade did you take today? I saw the
Tim and I are essentially brothers. If you guys are asking, we'll fight over anything.
We want to fight. That's how we get along.
We literally want to have enough subscribers so that we can go into a boxing match together.
Yeah, if you guys if we somehow get $1,000 donated tonight so that we can fly to a medium point and have a match with a purse of $250, because I figured it'd take like $750, drive there, eat, do all that kind of stuff. So that's it. That's all we need is $1,000. We'll meet in the middle, and we'll both bring our boxing gloves, and we'll record the whole thing.
Shoot, I'll get knocked out for $1,000.
Well, it'd only be. I mean, you wouldn't get.
Hey, are we doing like show up for 1,000? You know, your show money and also your win money.
No, 1,000 is so that we can both.
No,
have
that's
a free
how
trip to the
UFC
middle.
and boxing does it. You got your show money and you got your win
we're
money.
not in the UFC. We're in the. Kev's gonna get his ass beat by Tim.
Oh no, I think I put you in a guillotine choke.
We're boxing.
You
want to go MMA? You want to like street fight?
Heck yeah!
Ooh,
all right, let's go over my trades.
You're in trouble.
Before I jump through your computer and choke you out.
You're in trouble.
All right, OVID.
You don't know me, bro.
OVID. This one, guys. If you were a part of the stream, we went over it in pre-market, and OVID, CLDR were the trades I took, Tim.
Okay.
OVID. This one. You know, people may say I'm a scam, whatever. You know, you can literally go back and like this whole week. You can go back the entire week and watch exactly what I planned in pre-market and exactly what I traded. And OVID, this is exactly what we went over. We took a look left of the chart, as is Cody's new rule, looking left of the chart. And what do we see? Well, we saw this trend. OVID, that it was on this trend. It was highly respecting that trend. That's what I look for. If it's on a trend, I want to see that it's respecting it. And so it was buying off of it, and it would come right back down to it. So guess what? It bought right back off of it. And I said, you know what? This is getting overbought off the trend. It's not only overbought off the trend, it's overbought on the daily. And from yesterday, 569 up to 747, and it gapped up to 994 in pre-market. So this is one that I was looking to short, kind of essentially right out of the gates. Look at this, Tim. This stock, 784 up to 994, came out with a PR to absorb some long investors so insiders could dump their shares on them. I don't know that for certain, but essentially that's what happens. This stock opened up at roughly 881, and I was looking to short scale into this up to 1020-ish. 994 was its pre-market high, but I was thinking, you know, oftentimes these things do break the whole dollar and have fake out breakouts. So that's what I was planning on for, you know, scaling into it. And that's why you see on my chart, OVID, you see about 3 or 4 different scales. When I saw that it was heavy, granted, this is 2-minute time frame here, I started scaling into it there. That's when I started working out and scaled out along the way. Took some at like 870, 850, 840. Beautiful. CLDR was the other trade I took, Tim. We went over this at the beginning of the stream. Actually, Coin brought CLDR up. This was one I looked left of the chart as well and noticed the trend that it was on. See this trend right here? It was on this trend, buying off of it, come back down, buying up, coming back down, bought up, and guess what? Magically, it comes back down. And I was just looking to short this one out of the gates, and I missed the short, didn't chase it, but I scooped it on up. This one was very fast. Faster the move, the weaker the trend. 1370 down to 1310. I scooped it on up, sold it into that pop. Bada bing, bada boom.
I think David actually scooped that one up too.
God dang, man. Tim, you're going to have to lead the dance here for a second. I got to get some. Gotta get something in my system.
Something in your system? My other trade was on IQ, which was actually a loser. If you wanna show them that not everything's all peachy, you can pull up IQ and see that you had the same kind of intense move, and then you just get a consolidation up there towards the highs. And unfortunately, that's going to happen every once in a while. I can do a Rubik's Cube. You want me to do that?
Continue.
Hold on one sec. Everybody here on my stream, if you want, head over to Kevin's stream because I'm actually going to close mine down. So if you guys want to keep talking, I'm going to keep talking to you. I'm just going to close mine down because I'm just sitting here listening and watching your screen anyway. So it'd be pointless for everyone to sit here on mine. Yeah, I'm going to link it in my chat real quick.
Okay.
And Yeah, I'm gonna close mine down real quick, and
I
I'll keep
appreciate that,
talking.
bro. If we end up in a boxing ring together, I will take it easy on you because of that.
No,
I do
I'm gonna
appreciate it.
knock your effing face off. So, okay, hold on. Let me hit stop streaming. Let me do that. Okay. All right. So, can you still hear me?